welcome to Beverly Hills, California. Here's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna hit the streets. We're going to show you some different homes at some different price points. And really the goal is to show you, okay, what is it really like to live here in Beverly Hills?
And if you guys want luxury properties, you guys want famous hotels, you want Rodeo Drive shopping, well, you're at the right place. We have a treat for you, so you're gonna love what we have in store.
And we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the most thorough deep dive into all things Los Angeles, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe below and make sure you tap the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date on the current market here in Los Angeles. We drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy. I'm here with my partner James, and we get calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make a move here in LA, and we absolutely love it. So hey, if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Los Angeles area, then you got to reach out to us. You know, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar. It's all in the description below. Whatever is easiest for you, we've got your back when making a smooth move here in Los Angeles or to Beverly Hills like we are here today. We're on the famous Rodeo Drive. But James, tell us the lima bean story. How did Beverly Hills really start here?
Yeah, so way back in 1828, right? A lady named Maria and her family, her husband, they all came to what's now known as Beverly Hills. They came with a dream, thinking that they were going to strike it rich, basically, in the sense of owning over about 4,500 acres of land here in the Beverly Hills area. But what happened over time was they didn't strike it rich. They were trying to grow lima beans, actually, out of all things, and they just ended up having drought after drought, and they didn't realize the actual geography and the culture, the weather here,
soil,
the soil, right? So
yeah.
what happened is that they had too many droughts. Long story short, things dried up, and eventually they had to sell. And then all the way in 1914, eventually a group of investors came in, and what happened was they actually struck it rich, not with gold, not with oil, but they struck it rich with water. And so what happened was Beverly Hills became a town after 1914, and then that's how we came about to where we are now.
Awesome. So yeah, give us some of the statistics, right? What's the population, median home price, things like that?
Yeah, so right now about 35,000 people here are living here in the area of population. Median home price just over $2 million here, between 2 and 2.5.
How many people own their homes here?
Yeah, so actually a lot of people actually rent their homes out here in Beverly Hills. What it is that you have a lot of retirees that come here to live, but then also a lot of people that end up renting them out to people who just want to live here from other areas, to people maybe like you. So as for the median household income as well, it's about 107, 110,000 here in the Beverly Hills area.
Awesome. And so what's the vibe here in Beverly Hills? Like what kind of person moves here?
So you've got a few different kind of people. You've got retirees, right? And then you've got younger professionals that live here. So what you have a suburban / urban feel. It's very urban down here on the floor level like we are here at Rodeo Drive. And then once you go up in the hills, it becomes very suburban. You're in the mountains, you've got lots of trees and everything. So you got a really multi-urban suburban feel here.
Yeah, so a lot of people, I know your daughter here said that some people don't know about Beverly Hills goes all the way up into the hills. So we'll show you both areas here if you stick around. And so, do you have anything else?
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna throw some nuggets at you along the way, but right now that's some pretty good information for you to think about before moving here.
Perfect. Well, we're excited to show it to you. We're excited that you found us on this video. So, yeah, let's do this. Let's go to that first neighborhood and show you what it's like to live here in Beverly Hills. we'll see you there. All right, welcome to the first neighborhood. You know, usually I'd walk you down the street, but this is kind of, the homes are kind of spaced out around here. And usually we would start at a little lower price point, but welcome to Beverly Hills. James, give us the numbers on this home right here.
Yeah, so this home right here is just over $2 million, and it's just over 2,000 square feet, and it's actually a 3-bed, 3-bath. So if you can see here behind us, this is what you're getting in the hills. Now we are way up in the North Hills part of the Beverly Hills area. So for just over $2 million, yeah, just over $2 million, this is what you get here. So it's actually really quiet back here, super secluded, and
Very much so.
This is the kind of property that you can have right here at Beverly Hills.
Yeah, we came up the hills, and yeah, you've got yeah, these homes are pretty spread out. Here, we're looking at one over here right now as well. So you know, that's what you're looking out to. That's your neighbor over there. But yeah, this is where you start out. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, and so something you got to know about Beverly Hills too, when you drive up in the hills, a lot of the streets are really narrow, and they either, so you can, some of them have parking on both sides, but just be aware that when you do drive up here, if you're going to cruise up here and check out some properties, just be aware that the roads are really narrow up here, and you have to be really careful and make sure you let people go by, and just, you know, don't get hit basically when you come up here. So
yeah. Be a nice person. Be
That's
a
right.
nice driver. Okay, that's the moral of the day. So, all right, cool. Well, anything else on this one?
yeah, no, that's it. I mean, you're, like I said, you get a real nice secluded property, this type of property back up in here. Now, and also, so this is actually just one last thing about this particular property. It's actually a French Normandy style, and so there's lots of styles, and there's lots of different kind of French country, French Normandy here in the Beverly Hills, along with Spanish. So that's what you're going to get right here.
Yeah, there's a different style. You know, we've kind of driven around, and yeah, so there's a lot of different styles for whatever you're looking for, right? So, yeah, with that being said, let's bump up the price point a little bit, and let's go to the next neighborhood. See you there. All right, welcome to neighborhood number 2. We're gonna show you this house right here. So James, give us the stats on this home right here as we walk. Let's show this front door right here.
Yep, so this house right here is going for a cool $6.5 million, and it is 6 bedrooms and 8 baths, and it is about 6,600 interior square feet. So that's what you're going to get on this street right here, and we are really close to the famous Rodeo Drive. So this is a super highly desirable area.
Yeah, let's keep walking and show. Yeah, right next to Rodeo Drive. Keep going.
Yeah, and so we got, so this is a modern style construction, newer construction.
Yeah, that one is.
Okay, we've got a lot.
So got some variety in here.
Yep. So this area here is it was originally very heavily influenced Spanish style. So most of the properties here are Spanish style. Like we have a Spanish style over here.
Right there.
We've got
one over here as well.
Yeah, we've got another
French country.
French country there, yeah. So you got a variety of different properties here, of course, in this area for style-wise.
And then one thing that I love here, let me walk in the middle of the street here. Let's see it. Let's hope nobody's coming. Okay. So look, check out these trees, right? So look at the symmetry on these trees. I love this look right here. I mean, I've seen a lot of this in Beverly Hills so far, and so I mean it's just beautiful. And they're tall, they're thick, and so you gotta love how beautiful that looks, right? And so, anyway, you got anything else on this neighborhood?
I mean, if you're looking for a property like this and you want to bring a family in here, of course, go ahead and you know, school-wise, right? Public, private schools all over Beverly Hills are top notch. And if you do have a family and you have some kids in school, make sure you figure out about 6 months in advance minimum in regards to the district that you're looking to live in on the streets, and find out if they have some availability in those schools. And you can always reach out directly to us to find out, to help you with the school to contact, and we can help you do that.
Yeah, let us know, because you know, well, I'm from Texas. You know, he's going to be your main go-to here, but at least how it works in Texas, and I feel like it would be anywhere, is it starts, the admissions process, if you will, starts in really kind of like that October time frame, and goes through, and they let people know, at least in the conversations I've had, they let people know the week right before spring break, or like that Friday, so you have a week to cool off if you don't get in, and they can take your call after spring break.
And if you don't, and if you also don't know that here in our area here in Beverly Hills, so most schools start in August. So a lot of the folks start at the start of the year to get that information going, and they can, of course, find out more about the property, more about the schools for their children.
Yeah, so let us know so we can, you know, we can help you, introduce you to the right people to have the conversations that you need to have. And yeah, of course. So hey, if you like what we're talking about so far, please give us that thumbs up. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. And you know, if you make sure you're subscribed as well. The next video that we drop, listen, James knows a lot of stuff. He was born and raised here. He's going to be your go-to real estate agent here in LA. So make sure you tap the bell so that you're notified of that next video. You definitely don't want to miss that one. And then hey, if you have any questions, feel free, drop a comment below. We're happy to, you know, help you in any way that we can. Or if you're looking for something in particular, drop that. And we're happy to make a video on whatever the priority is based on what you guys want, okay? So with that being said, let's take you to the next neighborhood. We'll bump up the price point one more time, and we'll see you there. All right, welcome to neighborhood number 3. Now, you can't really see this home, but you know, I think that's a good thing, right? Because privacy is going to be important to these people. You got a cool street. It's very cool looking in here. You know, you've got a front door, and then we'll walk you over to the gate where you'll drive into your garage. But James, hit us with the numbers on this one here.
Yep, so this property right here, it is at a cool $35 million, and you get 6 beds and 9 baths here, and you have a living space of just about 11,000 square feet and a little over 26,000 square foot lot. So if that's something that you're looking for here in Beverly Hills for a property like this, that's what you're gonna get here. And so this particular area, now this area is just north of where it starts to actually come up here in the hills into Beverly Hills. Pretty quiet area. You guys probably hear, you don't hear really nothing quiet here. Yeah. Yes, and also this particular house, you know, this is many styles here. Okay, this particular house is actually, it's modern, and it's a little bit of French country as well. But the original house was built in 1935. So there are a lot of older homes here in the area. And once again, you get a lot of styles here, everything from French country, Spanish style, very modern homes. So yeah, so that's what you're gonna get for a property like this here.
Yeah, so looking just across, you know, you've got another kind of gate where the walls are gonna be pretty high, right? And so that's kind of the feel in here. It feels very kind of very private back here. And so, you know, that's just kind of what I would think at that price point, that's kind of what I would expect anyway. And so, you know, I would kind of value my privacy at that level. So that's definitely what you get in this neighborhood. But yeah, anything left on this neighborhood?
Yeah, no, that's about it right here. Like I said, we covered most of the interesting facts that you would like to know.
Yeah, so, well, I'll say this too. I mean, there are, this particular neighborhood isn't gated like from the front or anything, right? But you have these individual gates, you know, here and right across the way here, right? So, you know, but if you're looking for a gated community, you know, we can definitely find those for you as well. They definitely exist. And so you got to reach out to us, but let's do this. With that being said, you guys ready for the top listing in all of Beverly Hills? We're about to show it to you, so let's cruise. All right, guys, you ready? This is the top listing in all of Beverly Hills right here. James, hit us with the stats on this one.
Yeah, so this property right here is $73 million, cool $73 million. And what you're going to get here is 11 baths and 11 rooms and 16 baths. And you're on just over 1.5 acres here. And it is 25,000 square feet interior. So it's a huge property. You've got all that, of course, living space to cover here on this beautiful lot. We are in, of course, Beverly Hills, and we're on the famous North Alpine Drive. It's a super highly desired street to live on here in the Beverly Hills area.
Yeah, great location. And so, you know, obviously if this is where you want to be, then this belongs to somebody famous, so I'm sure we can work out a deal for you. He'll be happy to, you know, he or she will be happy to make a deal with you to make this happen. So yeah, beautiful home, great spot. So yeah, if you stuck around this far, stick around with us a little bit more and we'll go to the next location and do a nice little recap on Beverly Hills for you. See you there. All right, welcome to Rodeo Drive once again. We're going to give you a nice little recap of Beverly Hills. I hope you enjoyed what you saw so far. But yeah, I mean, listen, you got to bring your checkbook a little bit when you come here to Beverly Hills, but you've got certainly a lot of different options as far as style of homes and, you know, some style of living as well. Access to some of the best restaurants, obviously some of the best shopping, as you can see up and down this street or Rodeo Drive. And so, yeah, James, again, you know, the median kind of home price, let's run through some of those stats one more time.
Yeah,
then give them the feel of it.
Yeah, so the median home price is just over 2 million, like between 2.2, 2.5. Median household income is about 110,000 a year. The actual vibe and feel of Beverly Hills overall is like this, kind of like urban on the floor, suburban in the hills. So you've got really two different vibes going on here, and you can get to the hills basically in just a matter of minutes. It's on the north side of the Beverly Hills area.
Listen, if this is where you want to be, then you've got to reach out to James here. He is an expert when it comes to Los Angeles living. And so, you know, again, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar. It's all in the description below. Yeah, listen, if you watched this far, please give us a thumbs up. It would mean the world to us if you did that. And make sure you're subscribed as well. You definitely do not want to miss the next video that we drop. James drops some serious knowledge on that next video, so make sure you're subscribed for that, and make sure you tap that bell so you can be notified when we drop that video. And then drop a comment as well if you know, if you have some special knowledge about Beverly Hills that maybe we didn't cover today. You know, feel free to drop that, or if you have a question about it, then let us know in the comment section below. And then if you're looking to continue your research, you know, hey, feel free to use this channel as a resource. Head to our search bar on the channel and search for anything that you're looking for. And if we don't have it, then you got to let us know so we can, you know, based on demand, you know, we'll bump up the priority for that video. But you know, listen, we do this for you guys. So you know, the sacrifices we make coming out to Rodeo Drive to you know, have some fun and give you some information. But no, in all seriousness, we love you guys. We want to give you as much value as we possibly can, so let us know. And then, yeah, if you don't know where to go from here, then you should see some videos popping up on the end screen right now, and they can definitely point you in the right direction. So with that being said, thanks for hanging out with us. But James, you got any final words?
Nope, that's it. You said most of all the good stuff right there. So
awesome.
we'll see you on the next video.
See you guys.